This topic is why hire a realtor to buy or sell a house. Okay, so first thing first, as a realtor, we all know we have to pay for the lead. Like Zillow or other companies. So that's a dollar amount. So that dollar amount you spend to buy a lead. Now, when you buy a lead, the lead can say yes, they want to work with you, and or they may say no. If they say no, you have to go back again to find another lead. Now, let's say they said yes, and now you have to create a search. Like search, there are tools available: CGMLS, Guard State MLS. There are like 7 leading MLS companies. So based on the realtor you pick, you can go like NGMLS. They create a search for you based on the area. Now you pay for all these searches. Okay, nothing is free. So now you create a search for your buyer, and now the buyer say no, I don't like the search, or maybe he lost interest because of market. Then again you have to go and find another lead. Okay, so you have to pay another dollar. Now let's say he says yes, he's still happy, and now from the search he liked a property, and you have to do a booking of a showing time app. So you again pay dollar amount here. Now let's say in the showing time, whatever the property he liked, that property is not available. Like this one he liked and it's not available. So what happens? He's upset, and now he might leave you, or you go back again to find another lead, or you have to go back if he's still hanging. So again you lost all the time. Now let's say he's saying yes. Now you go back to the other step, which is called showing homes. Now the reason I put all these numbers is usually on an average you have to spend money on a gas, time, your energy, your you have to convince all the stuff you have to do, and usually on an average you show 10 to 20 homes before buyer will pick one house. And he said yes. If he say no, let's say he can't find anything, again you have to go back and find another lead, right? Or maybe the same buyer. Now let's say you find a property, you put a contract. Now the contract, when you put it, somehow it's got rejected. Multiple biddings, right? We all gone through this situation. We have a multiple bidding and we got overbid, and we lose it, we go back again. Or let's say you are the lucky one and you got your offer accepted and you get in the attorney review. Now who made attorney? Right now attorney made income because they are the one getting locked here. But as of now, you not made any money. But let's say during attorney review, the seller got another offer, or somehow the mapping of might never happened and the deal defaulted. Again, you go back again to the same situation. You have to find another lead or same buyer. You have to go back to the same process. Now the buyer said yes, attorney said yes, you are in the contract, both parties are locked, you paid your earnest money deposit, and then you have to get the inspection done. Now in the inspection you have a oil tank sweep, you have a lead, you have all that stuff, inspections like sewer system and all. So all these companies, they made money dollar, and buyer paid for it. And let's say after the inspection everything looked good, property now going to the second phase, which is appraisal. But if the property fails, let's say for any reason, inspection is not very good and the buyer is not happy, defaults, again you go back to the same situation. Again you have to do all the stuff. Let's say the inspection go through and then you have to do the appraisal guy comes, someone paid money, again that dollar amount gone, it's like $699, $599. A matter of fact, actually if you work with us like Villa, so that fee we take care of it, okay, because our lending company, our loan company will take care of it. Anyway, let's say the appraisal came low, okay, now both parties are fighting about it and there is no conducive conclusion and the field deal defaults. Again you go back to the rejection, again you have to go back to the same process. Now let's say the appraisal came high, you are good, happy, everything, teams are happy, the deal is going through. Yes, now the loan. If the loan defaults for any reason, let's say the buyer, even though he was pre-approved, but he was not educated enough that he, let's say, used or opened another credit card, or something came up, or maybe he was not a full-time employee, he was a temporary or anything, so again the loan is failed. So when the loan is failed, so as of now, appraiser made money, inspector made money, attorney is still hanging, and all these companies, CGMLS, they all are like making money, but you again go back again to the lead part. Now the last thing is the title, which is very important. If the title file, the company who does the titles and check and all that stuff, usually it takes a week. That's why it's very important to have the best title company. You can't take a chance, okay? And the title companies are usually sometimes picked by the attorneys because buyers are not aware of it. So if you pick a attorney, which is here, you have to make sure they are picking a title company which is the best, okay? The title company, when they do their due diligence, because they go all the way to the history, and then if they find if there is any cloud or if there are any issues or lien holders or something, if everything is good, you go for closing, That's a closing. So, but if cloud or anything happens and defaults again, as a realtor, you go back a call. Now look at this chart now. How cool it looks. Okay, so this chart is your destiny if you are working by without a buyer or without a realtor. So hiring a realtor, I highly recommend. But even as a realtor, you if you are in this career, you have to make sure this is like a snake and ladder, सांप सीढ़ी का टाइप ऑफ एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ. There are 8 snakes kind of, where you can lose a deal. Unfortunately, that's the irony. But when the closing happens, this is some small micro chart I made. Husband and wife are dancing, like, they are standing in a 1 lakh stool, which is a job. They have a house, car, 2 kids, and now they are trying to pay off the mortgage all the way from here to the here, like till 60, when most of people try to retire, right? And that's where the second part of my education comes in, which I will make a second video, like how you can make sure you never lose house, you have a retirement planning, you have a secure home, your home is fully paid off, and you get medical for life, home protection for life, and retirement planning for life. And then you are not like, if God forbid, if one of you lose a job or anything happened, accident or something, and if you anything happened to this tool, like 1 lakh stool, okay, if anything happened to either of you, that the bond which you guys are holding on this side, the love bond, okay, happy bond, the entire pressure of all this will come on the other partner. So the other partner has to be now facing all the hurdles of life while the other one is getting fixed. Let's say, God forbid, like, if he has a job loss or something, but unfortunately, let's say you can't pay your mortgage, then this is something you will lose, okay, because the companies don't care, like they put a less pendants and then the foreclosure happens. But I don't want anyone to go through all this. I have a solution. That's how I got myself educated. I provide education protection for health, home, and life for my clients.